Good morning to you all, and welcome back again to Concerned Citizens Media. Here are the news for today. I may also have a little bit discussion about rejecting the Abiy Ahmed court. The Oromo Diaspora community in Minneapolis, Minnesota have been camping for several days at the Ethiopian consulate in Minnesota. They have been asking somebody from the consulate to come out and talk to them about the concerns they are having back home in Oromia about massive arrests of Oromos, torturing and the killing of Oromos on their own land, and about prominent Oromo politicians in jail. However, the Ethiopian consulate has been ignoring the demands of these protesters. Cairo, Minnesota organized this demonstration, and they are determined not to leave the consulate until somebody come out and address their burning issues. This one is the breaking news. Israel and the United Arab Emirates formalized historical relationship. According to this breakthrough between Israel and the United Arab Emirates, these two countries will enjoy diplomatic representation or open embassies, have direct flight between them, have trade relations, education or technology sharing, tourism, and security cooperation. Israel also agreed to cancel the planned annexation of the West Bank. And concerned citizens reported about these Israeli plans maybe a month ago. They were talking about annexing the West Bank into Israeli territory. So that is now, according to this agreement, is cancelled. President Donald Trump, in announcing this agreement, said, "It is a historical diplomatic breakthrough between Israel and the United Arab Emirates. It is a great day for peace." This is a major agreement between Israel and the Arab country since 1994. It's about 25, 26 years ago. It is called the Abraham Accord, the father of all three faiths, Christian, Muslim, and the Jewish. United Arab Emirates becomes the third country in opening relationship with Israel after Egypt and Jordan. So it's a long way to go for Israel. Only three countries from Arab countries recognizing Israel or having diplomatic relationship. However, Hamas and the Palestinian authorities are not happy about this major development. Hamas spokesman Fawaz Barhoum called it the reward for Israeli occupation's crimes. He also said the normalization is a stabbing on the back of Palestinians. This is a very serious accusation. So they are not happy, and the Palestinian authorities also discussing this agreement, and also talking about what kind of reaction they can take. Credit for this news CBS, CNN, Washington Post, and other news outlets. The final news for tonight: St. Louis University is looking for 30,000 volunteers for COVID-19 vaccine trials. This is a phase 3 trial at 89 states nationwide. 18 years and older adults are invited to volunteer for this long-term, like 25 months trial. Interested individuals can contact St. Louis University study team at 1-866-4106-333. This is a toll-free, or at 314-977-6333, or email address at vaccine@slu.edu. There is a $100 payment for clinic visits and a $25 for each phone calls. We are in this together, we said that. So we should show up by participating in this study. Yeah, as we said, we are in this together means we have to take part in whatever ways we can. Volunteering is one way, and if they are successful, we may be out from the wood from this dangerous COVID-19 disease. So that are the news. The next one is the discussion about the judicial system in Ethiopia. As we all know, the court system is not reformed, and those judges, the police, the attorneys, all these people are they come from the TPLF dominated era, and as we know, that government was known for the abuse of the judicial system and other human violations. So I don't know what we are expecting from these remnants of judges, police, security forces. I heard on the news like Eskendir Nega of Balderas dismissed his lawyers and refused or determined not to go back to the court because the court is attempting to use some witnesses behind the curtain against him. And he said he is not going back to court unless a free and a fair trial is guaranteed, and the witness should be scrutinized in an open hearing. I think it's a bold move. It's a very strong move undertaken by Eskendir, and it should be followed by our people too, the Oromos in jail, especially those prominent political prisoners. They have to demand free and fair trials, So this talk of using witnesses behind the curtain must be stopped, and they have to refuse to go back to the court, just like Eskendir Nega, if the court is attempting to use these uh, witnesses. You know, I don't see these people getting free and fair uh, trial in Ethiopian standard or in international standard. I don't think so, because the system is not changed, and these people are remnants of the old system. So, yeah, they can try, they can challenge them in the court, by defining some of uh, these attempts using the witnesses, hidden witnesses. Yeah, that's good. But in general, these are OPDO trained, these are TPLF trained, now Bulletin trained. So they are not independent judges. These are not independent security forces. These are not independent attorney generals. These are politically affiliated remnants of the old system. It should be, retrained, refreshed, to follow the international guidelines of the judicial system, or Ethiopia is part of international uh, organization, so they must be retrained. I don't think it's going to happen under Abiy Ahmed. We just all pray and hoping one day they will get proper training about human right protections and about what fair and free trial looks like. You know, unless that happen, uh, Abiy just use them to fulfill his political ambitions, and he just guide them, from behind, as we have been hearing, like Guyo Wario, for example. Guyo Wario asked by his accusers uh, and to be witness against Johar Muhammad. This guy is courageous, and he said, "I'm not doing this. This is not true. I have no relationship with Johar Muhammad. He is not my boss. He said that his bosses are Girma Gutama and the other guy. So when you see something like this and making witnesses, these are not actual witnesses, but the system is making witnesses to attack those prominent politicians. So they have nothing from these people. They don't have any crime, but they are trying to crush them by using any legal system they holding. They have everything in their hand. Now the Bilsagana, Abiy Ahmed, he got the police, he got the militia, he got the special security forces, the federal, the military. Everything is under his phone call or under his order, including the judges and the attorneys. So I don't know what kind of free and fair trial we are expecting. Are we foolishing ourselves? I don't know. I don't see it is coming up, but they have to try, just like Eskendir Nega. If they see something wrong, they have to say, this is wrong. We are not showing up at the court. And Johar Muhammad also rejected one of the judge, believing that judge is impartial. He's not impartial. So, but I don't know. They didn't accept him. So we don't expect free and fair trials for these people. These are politically affiliated arrests, politically affiliated trials. The judges are Bilsigana, the attorneys are Bilsigana, the police is Bilsigana, the military is Bilsigana, the militia is Bilsigana, and so I don't see it. I don't see any free and fair trials, and the people, our people, gonna suffer. The politicians are gonna suffer for a while, and the solution, I don't even see the solutions. Yes, we are uh, crying on the streets of Western countries, but so far we are not seeing fruits of that cry. But we have to keep doing whatever we can and do whatever we can to make a better country. So the whole system is broken. The whole system is broken. TPLF left, but left the system behind it. That system is not changed. It's just a change of names. Those Bilsigana were part of TPLF or EPRDF. So what is the change? Nothing. Nothing changed. You know, those in Bilsigana, before they changed their name, they were part of TPLF. They were guiding TPLF. You know, they are bringing TPLF to arrest Oromos or Amaras or the others, you know, killing with them, torturing with them. So these are the same people came back to, you know, power by removing TPLF. They are fortunate with the Eros fight. So this is a very challenging time. So what they're doing is now opening the door for Balsegana party by crushing these opposition political parties and by crushing all these nationalists, those who are feeling Oromos, proud of Oromos. So they try to remove that proud and through mass arrest, all, you know, tough guys, those nationalists, Keros, Carres, those prominent politicians, oil lifts, all these are, you know, they are gathered in jail. They, you know, the head of those fighters, all of them in jail. So when you see the court system, you know, they just extending time, extending time, extending time, extending time, requesting more time because they don't have no credible crime. The crime is because they scare off these political organizations, you know, in the future. They will defeat them definitely. You know, OPDO doesn't have public support and they don't have good history. Even the Amaras, I don't know about this southern, I think they are in the same situation, but the Amaras, so it's disconnected. Okay, I'm just trying to finish up. So I'm gonna just read a conclusion statement I prepared to conclude it, and I think Johar, Bakala Garba, Hamza Borana, Abdi Ragasa, and other Oromo politicians, they have to say no for the injustice, just like Eskendir Nega. And they have to say no to those witnesses sitting behind curtains. They have to try, you know, I know there is no free and fair trial, but that is, they are under that system. They have to try to make it better, you know, but I don't think they have credible crimes against them. As I said, Prosperity Party, they want to win and govern for the next 60 years, as they talked about. To do that, they have to eliminate all tough guys, OLF, Oromo Federalist Congress, or this Oromo nationalist, and others who are challenging them. If they don't do that, they cannot win because they don't have good credit from past history. They were killers. They have blood on their hand. And so we will see what's going to happen. But, unless credible and tough struggle is done in that country, it's very tough to see free and fair trials for these people. And the judges, even they don't have, freedom. We saw like last week or two, the judge cleared some guys, some prisoners, after checking the evidence against them. They released them from jail. They asked them, to be released. After the order given, the police took them back to jail. So where is the rule of law? Where is the independence of the judge? Where is the respect? Where is the respect for the rule of law? None. None. So somebody is behind, somebody controlling them, even though they are symbolically sitting there, even though they are also part of the system, their decision is not respected. Let me read the conclusion and the general statement I made. Then after that, I will be playing music for conclusion. Oromo political prisoners should follow Eskendir Nega's way and reject Abiy Ahmed's court. Eskendir Nega of Balderas dismissed his lawyers and told the court that he is not coming back unless free and fair trial is guaranteed for his case. He rejected the court because the court is attempting to use witnesses hiding behind the curtain against him. This is the right and a bold decision others should follow. Johar Mohammed, Bakala Garba, Hamza Borana, and others must defend their rights for free and fair trial, if any fair and free trial is coming or expected from Prosperity or old Opidio or TPLF trained judges. As we have seen repeatedly, nobody respects the judge's ruling. Okay. Citizens released after investigation and the judge's ruling, the freed men put back again into jail by policemen. There is no independent judicial system. The judges must be retrained from their old TPLF or OPDO mentality. The police, the judges, and the attorneys must go through the refreshment or reform training about what free and fair trial looks like and about human rights protection in general. Abiy Ahmed is leading them with phone calls from his Oval Office. Until this is changed, justice is far-fetched in Ethiopia, and the demand for complete and real reform must continue in that country. That's, a summary and a little bit a repeat of what I said. So thank you for listening. The fight should continue for justice and the freedom for all Oromos. and for complete reform of that country. And let me play music before I conclude. And this music is played by Abush Zalaka under the title Fulani. Listen to it and enjoy it, please, even though you may not understand the Oromo language. Indabatti guyyaan kun indabatti guyyaan gad jedhanii dabarsanii baraa fi furguggoo gad jedhanii dabarsanii. Biyyani. Abdiin kutatin. Kanaafii furguggoo gad jedhanii dabarsanii orma keenya cabsanii. I hope Abiy Ahmed will listen to this music. Don't crush your people, let them express themselves, you know. And it's also advising Oromos to be patient. This bad time will pass away. Barafi furguggoo gad jedhanii dabarsanii jedhe. So thank you Abbishu Dallaqa, and thank you concerned citizens, media listeners. I appreciate you for spending time with me. And until next time, so long everyone. Stay safe.